Welcome to our lesson for today. Remember, our topic was algebra. And today, as we finish off this topic, we are going to deal with inequalities. So what is an inequality? Inequality means not equal. So when things are not equal, we'll use the signs. It can be greater than or less than, but greater than and less than forms parts of our inequality symbols that we're going to use in this lesson. So feel free, you have your pen, you have your book, write the examples down, and then ensure you do the questions that are given at the end of this lesson. So let's get started. Let's begin with how to tackle questions on inequalities. Remember, we said symbols that we're going to use here, we have less than and greater than. So less than, you can use your left-hand side. And if you fold it, you'll find that it is forming this sign, which means less than. Then greater than, you can use right hand. If you fold your right hand, you will find that it is forming a sign that shows greater than. Remember, your right hand maybe is having a lot of energy compared to your left-hand side. That is why I like using the concept of your hand to describe the two symbols of inequalities. So in exam, how are questions set in exams involving inequalities? So the first question, someone can ask you to simplify 3x is greater than 15. So solve for x or simplify. Remember, we are supposed to divide here by 3, here by 3. The same way you have been solving in expressions is the same way you're going to tackle inequalities. So if you divide by 3 here and also by 3 here, 3x is greater than 15 over 3 here also. You will realize that x is a number which is greater than 5. So if 3x is greater than 15, then x is a number we don't know that is greater than 5. So any number that is greater than 5 is the value of x. But remember, if suppose here it was equal sign, you'll do the same thing. The only thing is that this sign here needs to be greater than the way the question was set. Someone can also confuse you to simplify. 12p plus 4 is less than, remember this one is less than 10p plus 18. So when you see a question like this, just know you need to collect your like terms. Remember, we have 12p and another p is on the other side. So you need to move this p to this side and you're going to subtract. So I told you this one, you assume it is addition here. So when you move it to this other side, you're going to subtract. And when you move this plus 4 and this one is 18, to this other side, you're going to subtract because it was plus 4, it will be minus 4. So 12p minus 10p is less than 18p minus 4. Remember, 12p, I left it on this other side. Then this number, which is here, I move it to the other side. So 12p minus 10p is 2p, which is less than 18 minus 4, which is 14. Then if I want to get the value of p, I'll divide here by 2, both sides. So 2, 2, 2, 2. By 2 here is p, by 2 here is 7. So p is a number which is less than what? Less than 7. Also, you can check this one, which is also very easy. 7w, so we are simplifying, minus 4 is less than 31. Remember, I told you a number and a number, they are like terms. So if you take this, if you leave 7 here, so 7w is less than 31. It was minus 4, now it will be plus 4. And your 7w is equals to 35. So how will you get the value of W? Remember, you divide both sides by 7, and W is a number which is less than 5. Remember, they are supposed to be less than, also here, less than. So when you are able to tackle these questions, you'll be able to solve most of the questions involving inequalities. Now, the next example that we're also going to tackle as far as inequalities is concerned, which statement is correct? So we are going to choose which statement is correct according to the statements that are given there. So if you look at choice A, someone is telling you that a right angle is greater than obtuse angle. Is it true or false? So if I ask you, remember we have 4 types of angles. We have acute angle, angles which are always less than 90 degrees. Then we have a right angle which is 90 degrees. Then angles which are 90 degrees but less than to 70 degrees, we refer to them as obtuse angles. Then angles more than to 70 degrees but less than 360 degrees, we'll call them reflex angles. So a right angle is greater than obtuse angle. This statement is false because a right angle is 90 degrees and obtuse angle is greater than. So if you say that a right angle is greater than obtuse, then this statement is false because obtuse angle is the one that is greater than a right angle. Choice B, or the second statement, 2 days is greater than 48 hours. Is it true or false? Remember, 1 day is equal to 24 hours. So if 1 day is equal to 24 hours, then 2 days is equal to 48 hours. So if someone tells you that 2 days is greater than 48 hours, the statement is false because 2 days is equal to 48 hours. So the sign here that's supposed to be here is an equal sign and not a greater than sign. So statement A and statement B, all of them are false. Let's move to the third one. 7 weeks is equal to 49 days. Is it true? Remember, 1 week is equal to 7 days. So 7 times 7 is 49. So if someone tells you that 7 weeks is equal to 49 days, the statement is correct. If you look at choice B, 3/4 is greater than 0.75. So change them into the same unit. So 3/4 as a decimal, if you divide by 4, you'll get 0.75. So 3/4 is equal to 0.75 and not greater than. So this statement also is false, and your answer, the only statement that was correct in this question is statement number C, or statement C. So class, that is the end of our lesson. And you're going to attempt the following questions, then you send your work for marking. You'll do these questions. There are only very few questions. That is number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then when you are done, send your work for marking. Otherwise, have a good